Hi, I'm Jordan Legan, and this is Summary Judgment, a weekly digest of what the nation's critics are saying about some of this weekend's new movie releases. Happy post-Thanksgiving, everybody, and yes, I'm fatter. Cadillac Records chronicles the legendary rise of the R&B label Chess Records during the 1950s in Chicago. The title comes from the fact that when they were first starting out, the Chess brothers actually sold the albums out of the back of their Cadillac. Many musical legends are portrayed in the film, from Beyonce as Etta James to Mos Def as Chuck Berry.
Y'all can't come in here.
I'm Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry's a country and western singer.
Is he? You know who else he is? He's me.
Overall, Cadillac Records is getting strong reviews.
Ain't nothing to that.
Entertainment Weekly calls it an enjoyable ramble. The Wall Street Journal snaps, may be a mess dramatically, but it's a wonderful mess. And New York Magazine sings, the ensemble is stupendous, howlingly great, and the music goes deep.
My love has come along.
In limited release is the dark comedy Nobel Son. Alan Rickman stars as a brilliant scientist who wins the Nobel Prize in Chemistry, causing a huge rift with his competitive son and wife. Mary Steenburgen also stars.
I'm delivering it.
Wait a minute, Sarah. You really feel comfortable carrying it across a mall and leaving it in the trunk of a car that thousands of people are tossing raffle tickets into? It's everything we have, Sarah.
It is not everything we have. We have our son, who we love more than any amount of money in the world. There are no alternatives, Eli.
God damn it.
According to the critics, Nobel Son won't be winning too many prizes.
Eli Michelson, Nobel laureate.
Even though Variety finds it an uneven but enjoyably titillating black comedy, the Seattle Post-Intelligencer speaks for the majority of reviews with, what finally sinks the film is that the more it tries to dazzle us, the more uninterested we become.
Sorry.
And hey, what says Christmas season more than Richard Nixon, huh? That's right, director Ron Howard brings the successful stage play Frost Nixon to the big screen. It focuses on the infamous interviews that disgraced President Nixon gave to British television host David Frost after resigning in the aftermath of the Watergate scandal.
I thought today was a huge improvement.
Are you nuts? Let me tell you how bad things were today. After the taping finished, I overheard two members of the crew say they never voted for him when they had the chance. But if he ran for office again today, he'd get their support. You're making him look presidential, for sake. And forget about the trivia, David. Who cares whether Nixon took the White House bed to Europe when he traveled?
I do.
Well, it's irrelevant.
Frost Nixon is getting great notices. The Los Angeles Times raves the result is involving, engrossing cinema. Newsweek promises Frost Nixon works even better on screen, more intimate and suspenseful, and Rolling Stone shouts, a grabber of a movie laced with tension, stinging wit, and potent human drama.
Are you really saying that in certain situations, the president can decide whether it's in the best interests of the nation and then do something illegal?
I'm saying that when the president does it, that means it's not illegal.
Wow. Can you imagine if Nixon becomes big box office? It's just the sort of thing that would go right to his head. I was at Sky Bar last night with Ashton and Demi, and we were all laughing about how much we all enjoyed Beverly Hills Chihuahua. That dog kind of reminded me of John Dean, the little rat. Well, I gotta run. I'm late for sushi with Spielberg.